I confessed to a crime I never committed because my daughter's life was worth more than my honor. It started with a letter. Jon Arryn, the old hand of the king, had been poisoned, and before he died, he had been digging into something about the royal children. I came to King's Landing to serve as the new hand, thinking I was only there to help an old friend rule his kingdom. Instead, I found myself pulling on a thread that unraveled the whole royal family. The truth was simple once I saw it clearly. King Robert's children, the golden-haired boy Joffrey and his siblings, were not his at all. They belonged to Jaime Lannister, the Queen's own twin brother. I found old books about the Baratheon line, and every Baratheon before Joffrey had been born with black hair, not gold. It was written in front of me the whole time, and I had been too slow to see it. I told Queen Cersei what I knew before I told anyone else, thinking I was giving her a chance to take her children and flee somewhere safe before Robert learned the truth. It was a mistake born of mercy, not weakness. She did not run. She waited, and soon after, Robert died from wounds he took while hunting a boar, wounds that healed strangely slowly for a man of his strength. I have never proven it, but I believe the wine he drank that day was not innocent. With Robert gone, I moved to put his true brother Stannis on the throne, as the law demanded. But the gold cloaks of the City Watch had already been bought, and when I walked into the throne room to claim the crown for the rightful heir, Cersei's men surrounded me instead. Littlefinger, a man I foolishly trusted, put a blade to my throat and told me plainly that he had warned me not to trust him. I was thrown into a black cell beneath the Red Keep. Rats moved in the dark, and the water they gave me tasted of rust. Varys visited more than once, always with riddles instead of answers. He told me my daughter Sansa had come to court on her knees, begging for my life in front of the boy king and his mother, not knowing that pleading with Joffrey was like pleading with a spoiled child holding a hot poker. Varys made me an offer in the dark, confess to treason, swear that Joffrey was the true king, and I would be allowed to take the black and live out my days on the wall with my brother Benjen and my bastard son Jon. It was a lie built to save my life, and Varys knew I hated lies more than I feared death. But then he asked me plainly whether my daughter's life meant more to me than my own pride, and I had no answer that let me refuse. So I knelt in front of the great Sept of Baelor, in front of a crowd that had once cheered my name, and I said words that tasted like poison. I called myself a traitor. I called Joffrey the one true king by the grace of the gods. I thought my humiliation would be enough. I was wrong to think a boy like that wanted mercy instead of a spectacle. Joffrey stood on the steps and announced, to gasps even from his own mother, that mercy was for the weak. He ordered Sir Ilan Payne, the king's silent executioner, to bring him my head instead. Sansa screamed and begged and was held back by a stranger in the crowd. My last sight in this world was my daughter's face, twisted in horror as the blade came down.